is one of the most actively traded commodity in the world, and for the good reason. It has the power to slide economies into recession and is constantly present in politics. Crude oil. Crude oil or petroleum is a naturally occurring fossil fuel and currently the world's primary energy source. It is a major global energy source and a widely traded commodity. Today, we will see the origin and history of crude, the key factors that affect its price, and the main reason to trade this asset. The main points which include what is crude oil and what is its use for, main players in the crude oil market, and factors that affect oil prices. What is crude oil and what is it used for? Crude oil or petroleum is a naturally occurring fossil fuel and currently the world's primary energy source. It is made from ancient organic matter and can be distilled into the component fuel such as the gasoline, diesel, and lubricants, each of which have a multitude of industrial applications. The commodity is usually extracted from the underground reservoirs through drilling, and the countries that produce the greatest volume of crude oil as of 2019 are the USA, Russia, and Saudi Arabia. Next, Brent and WTI crude oil. Brent and WTI have a very different sulfur content and API gravity, which can directly affect the price of the oils. The composition of a crude oil varies by source, but two types are used to benchmark global prices. They are the US West Texas Intermediate and UK's Brent crude. The differences between them are based on factors such as composition, extraction, location, and prices. While WTI has a sulfur content of 0.24%, Brent has a sulfur content of 0.37%. Two of the most commonly traded types of crude oil are WTI and Brent. It's worth understanding what the top differences between WTI and Brent crude are, so as to make informed trading decisions. WTI versus Brent. What are the differences? There are 5 main differences between WTI and Brent. First, extraction location. Second, geopolitical. Third, content and composition. Fourth, where Brent and WTI are traded. Fifth, prices and benchmark. Tomorrow we will describing the differences in detail about that. Next, oil trading. There are a variety of platforms where the oils are traded depending upon your country of residence. One of the main ways to trade is through a future contract. However, there are differences for WTI and Brent. WTI futures contracts are traded on the New York Mercantile Exchange. which is owned by the Chicago Mercantile Group. WTI futures contracts are deliverable in Cushing, Oklahoma. Cushing is a transshipment point with intersecting pipelines and storage facilities that have easy access to refiners and suppliers. Next, power players in the crude oil market. OPEC and the US as of 2019 is the world's largest producer of oil. The Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries was established in 1960. This body sets production quotas for its members with the aim of reducing competition and keeping prices at profitable levels. OPEC is dominated by Kuwait, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, which control the Strait of Hormuz, and the United Arab Emirates. While OPEC generally control a large percentage of oil supply, the US as of 2019 is the world's largest producer of oil. Institutions that supply oil to the global market are made up of international oil companies or IOC such as ExxonMobil, BP, and Royal Dutch Shell. These are the investor-owned and look to increase shareholder value through private interests. However, national oil companies or NOCs such as Saudi Aramco and Gazprom are fully or majority owned by a national government. Next, history of crude oil. The history of crude oil has seen many changes since the beginning of the century, when global supply was largely controlled by OPEC but deemed was driven by the US. With OPEC calling the shots and Asian demand rising rapidly, prices went from a cost per barrel of US 25 for Brent and US 27 for WTI in March 2001 to US 140 for both types by June 2008, representing a price bubble. However, the last decade has seen technological advancement and deregulation facilitated by increased US shale oil production, leading to shift in power from OPEC to the US. Prices fell from 112 USD for Brent and 105 USD for WTI in June 2014 to under the $36 for both by January 2016. OPEC responded by colluding with several countries, including Russia, to implement production quotas designed to stabilize prices. These brought the cost per barrel back above US 70 for Brent and USD 65 for WTI by April 2018. What affects crude oil prices? Crude oil prices are affected by supply and demand, which in turn are influenced by factors such as outages, OPEC production cuts, seasonality, change in consumption patterns. Next, USD and the price of the oil. The US dollar and oil have historically had an inverse relationship. When USD is weak, the price of oil has traditionally been higher in dollar terms. Since the US was for long period a net importer of oil, rising oil price has mean the US trade balance deficit has risen since more dollars are required to be sent abroad. However, some believe this relationship follows less reliable patterns in modern times. There is a more predictable link between the Canadian dollar and oil prices. Um, for example, as of 2019, Canada exports some 3 million barrels of oil and petroleum products per day to the US, meaning a huge demand for Canadian dollars is created. If US demand rises, more oil is needed, which often means oil prices rise and could accordingly mean a fall in USD and CAD. Conversely, if US demand falls, oil prices may fall too, meaning demand for the CAD drops in turn. USD by CAD. If US demand rise, more oil is needed, which often means oil prices rise, and it could accordingly mean a fall in USD and CAD. Conversely, if US demand falls, oil prices may fall too. It means demand for CAD drops in turn. Next, trade crude oil. Why to trade crude oil? Oil is a dynamic, volatile, and liquid market and stands as the most traded commodity in the world. Here's the more on the benefits of engaging with the assets. First, the volatile nature of trading this asset. It makes it a favorite of swing and day traders who react to the latest oil pricing news. Second, crude oil is a liquid market traded in a huge volume. While the trading can be risky, some see the oil market as an opportunity in its purest form. This means trades can be open and close at the price point you want and at a lower trading cost. Oil can be traded as a part of hedging strategy to mitigate against the effect of the asset's volatility. Trading oil can be part of a diversified portfolio of commodities, stocks, and bonds. Next, oil prices. WTI crude oil prices measure the spot price of various barrels of oil, most common of which are either West Texas Intermediate or the Brent blend. The basket price of the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Countries and the future price of the New York Mercantile Exchange are also sometimes quoted. WTI sells at a $3 to $4 per barrel discount to Brent. The difference is the increased supply of WTI from US shale oil producers. Prices for other crude oils in these two continents are often priced as a differential to Brent, that is Brent minus $0.50. The OPEC basket price is an average of the prices of oil from Algeria, Angola, Congo, Equatorial Guinea, Gabon, Iran, Iraq, Kuwait, Libya, Nigeria, Saudi Arabia, UAE, and Venezuela. OPEC uses the prices of this basket to monitor world oil market conditions. The New York Mercantile Exchange future price for crude oil is reported in almost every major US newspaper. It is the value of 1,000 barrels of oil at some agreed upon time in the future. The oil is commonly WTI. In this way, the NYMEX gives a forecast of what oil traders think the WTI spot price will be in the future. But the futures price follow the spot price pretty closely since the oil traders can't know about sudden disruptions to the oil supply. So friends, that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Take care.